What I try to do is really, I strive to entertain above all things, and then I work all sorts of themes into that. I'm following stories that are microcosms, that are stories that unfold over time. So it's like a narrative film, but real. So when you're watching it, you're completely absorbed into the story. Because like an accordion, if I shoot over like 7 years, right? And then I edit all that together, it's like pushing the accordion back like this. And all the dots that make life happen, all the connections work together to tell like a really compelling story. It's like the cream of the crop of what I've filmed. But the other thing is that the characters in my films and the subject matter is not black and white, it's gray. And ultimately, the film's about you, the audience.
Down here, we're building a capsule hotel to find out what the internet is going to look like when it takes over. You get the TV here,
yeah,
right? And you can see all these other people.
There would be a capsule hotel underground to house over 100 people.
The image I have in my mind is like in a concentration camp, you know, those pictures where they're all facing forward.
I was hired to document this event. So my job was to document this event. If someone was dying, would I put the camera down and pick them up? Yes. If somebody's not dying and not really in that much pain, would I continue filming over dropping the camera and trying to give them some kind of compassion? Yes, I would keep filming, because my job is to film the effect that that society is having on them. Thank God I came along to make sure that that was recorded. Otherwise, nothing would have been recorded. You know, and all of this imagery would have never been able to be assembled into something that makes people think. And my job is to make people think.
We do these interactive parties about once a month, bring down the sort of different groups from downtown New York, from arts and cinema and music.
I open the door and there's like a wave going on of supermodels like wearing close to no clothes, sitting on the laps of nerds playing Doom.
Josh Harris said and did prophetic things, mostly I think without knowing it. He didn't really know what he was doing. He happened to do them because he so dearly craved the celebrity culture and the fame that he then he sort of appropriated towards everyone else. So he said, everybody wants this fame, and everybody's going to want this fame for 15 minutes every day, you know, and when the internet comes along, they can have that. He could see how the internet would play a role in our lives, so he was prophetic in that way. But mostly, he, you know, not everybody seeks fame. Everyone seeks connection, though. They seek not to feel alone. And he could see, you know, he could feel that. He could feel that. And fame is the extreme example of that. You know, like, fame is the cure-all that our society's put up there as like, oh, if you're famous, then somehow, you know, you're happy all the time, you never lack friends, you're never alone. But being alone is what people are scared of now. And with the internet, you have 24/7 opportunity to never be alone. He could see this. He could see this, especially because he so craved it. Not that he craved not to be alone, he craved to be significant and famous, because his mother responded to that. And because the people that he saw on TV that were his family were famous. So he was, you know, always longing for that, I think. last question is, would people have lived there forever? Yeah, there's people that did not want to leave that bunker under any circumstances. They were absolutely, it was 3 meals a day, it was an open bar, it was a community they'd never had before. I thought that was weird. I thought the whole superficial community of the artificial, like, okay, we're all neighbors now, we're a society, you know, that I just was like, I feel like I'm playing dress up or something. Like, who are these people? Who are these strangers sleeping on top of me, you know? The funniest thing was that the more people that were crammed in there, the more time everyone was exposed to each other, the lonelier everyone got. Not the opposite. And that's the great irony, and that's an important, you know, aspect to look at when thinking about the movie in relation to the internet today as a metaphor, the bunker as a metaphor. You know, are we really getting less lonely? Are we not alone when we're on our computers connecting with people over the internet? Or are we alone? Come on. Boom, boom, boom. It's Easter. It's Easter in Mexico, everybody. Feliz, what do you say? You don't know?
Pascua?
Feliz Pascual.